Hey guys, Dynasty Warriors 6 here, and I know it's been a really long time since I posted anything, considering that Portland Retro did occur and happen, and a lot of other things have happened since then. But basically, alright, I'm just going to tell you guys, because I've always been honest with you guys of what's going on usually in my life. Um, Recently, I just bought a house. It happened about a month ago. So, yay, bought a house, whoopee. Bad news is, though, the house needed a lot of work. A lot of stuff needed to get done. It was with a very heavy heart, as Cameraman Jason knows. But I'm moving out slowly. Like my room, if Jason, you want to take just a quick pan around real quick. I've been taking down the posters and stuff and packing things up and everything like that. So, Jason Cameo, hi. So, just to give you guys an idea, I've been packing and taking stuff over slowly to the house. The biggest issue right now is at the house. I'm going to do a video at the house here, eventually showing you guys the house and what's there, how big it is. It's a manufactured home. It's in Wilsonville, Oregon. So if you guys look up Wilsonville, Oregon, it's fairly close to Tualatin. It's not far. It's probably, gosh, damn, 10 miles away, 5 miles away. So I'm still pretty local in a sense of my favorite area to live in. Wilsonville is a great town. I know Oregon pretty well in the Portland metro area. And I know Wilsonville, I know that, like, the back of my hand. It's pretty easy to navigate around Wilsonville. It's not difficult at all. The house was $32,000, just to give you guys an idea. The reason why it was only $32,000 was because it is a manufactured home. It is a manufactured home in a mobile home park, manufactured park, whatever you want to call it, trailer park, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. But it's a manufactured home. It was built in 1984. It is a sandalwood, it's a Fleetwood sandal something, I forget, a sandalwood, something like that. It's a very large house. It is 1,800 square feet, basically. It's like 1,782 square feet. It has got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a laundry room, a huge kitchen, huge dining room, massive living room. There's a lot of issues with the house, though. The guy who owned it previously, his name was Tim. I met him only once, and he was a complete and utter douche. He was a complete and utter dumbass. He was a complete and utter F-tard, fucktard, I don't care. He was just an idiot. The house is in very bad, not bad, bad's a bad word, very moderate disrepair. There's a lot of issues with the house. Okay, just to give you an idea, there was a skylight in the master bathroom, aka, keyword, was a skylight. The skylight was leaking. I didn't know that buying the house. It turns out now that there is a massive amount of water damage in the master bathroom, in the ceiling. Not on the floor, not on the walls, but in the ceiling. The guy who I have hired to do a lot of the remodeling on my house, it's costing me a lot of money. How did I get this money? Okay. That's how I did it. Okay? It was really hard to do. I'm not going to really try to, I know this, it was real sad, guys. I'm not going to sit there and knock and say that I don't regret, I do regret doing it. Part of me does, but part of me knows that this was an investment towards my future. That a house carries more than video games, and I'm already recollecting, guys. Do not fear. I've restarted, but I needed a lot of money very quickly. Well, a lot of our monies is tied up in our video games, and it was a great opportunity to do something with those games and make them something more. I've started recollecting. I'm still collecting. I'm just having to start all over. But now I'm 4 years into collecting. I know what I'm doing now more so. I know what not to do. So anyways, that's what's going on. I will do a video of the house. It needs a lot of work though. And I have to do a lot of the landscaping myself. I have to do a lot of other things myself. So I'm sorry to anyone, that is upset that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you feel that way if you are upset with me. But it was my collection, and it's my collection to do with what I wanted to do with, and you know, that's how I feel. I'm going to recollect. I'm going to get it back up to what it once was. Maybe not so many Sega Genesis sports titles. I've kind of come to a realization about Sega Genesis, but just to go on that little tangent a little bit, that way you guys can understand. I don't think I'm going to go for a U.S. complete Sega Genesis collection. I'll definitely collect a lot of the games like Contra Hard Corps again and Castlevania and a lot of that stuff again. But I won't go for like 200 plus Sega Genesis games where it's almost all sports titles. That won't happen again, I don't think. But you know, I regretted a lot of things, like when I had to sell all the PS1 games, and you know, it was hard. It was really hard, guys. I got around close to $8,000 for the entire thing. It was pretty good. I kept a lot of stuff though too. PS3, I kept like 50-60% of my games on PS3. Xbox 360, I kept like 30-40% of that. Wii U, I kept everything. Wii, I kept nothing. But the rest went. I'm not going to lie and say that they didn't go. They did. Sega Saturn went. Super Nintendo went. PlayStation went. PS2 went. It all went to one guy, and you know, that's what it is. So, I know I'm probably going to get a little hate for this. I don't know. You know, there are going to be some people who ask me questions as to what happened, but that's what happened. I got a house. It's in Wilsonville. It's a huge house. So anyways, I appreciate you guys staying with me. I'm sorry about the hiatus. I am slowly getting back into collecting. I've had to save my money, though, for fixing up the house. There's a lot of stuff that has to get done. Plumbing. I paid for plumbing to get done. New back door to get done. The ceiling in the master bathroom has to be redone. What else has to be redone? There was just a ton of stuff. A couple of the windows have to be replaced. This guy did not take care of this house. So, anyways, on to the game finds. It's a decent one. It's a decent one. I picked up for $60 at Best Buy. I picked up Wii U Hyrule Warriors. I've already beat the game. It is a very good game. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It is a interesting game. I really enjoyed the fact that Navi even made an appearance. Really good game. I recommend it. If you're big, if you're big into the Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, Samurai Warriors, really good series. Very fun game. If you get a chance, you have Wii U, pick it up. It's a good relaxing game. It definitely helps. It's a good Zelda game. It's just a good relaxing woo-saw game. So, and I needed that recently. Okay, so I got some games from some game stores, relatively cheap. I picked up for like $3-4 because it's 10% off under the purchase price. Picked up a black label copy of Tomb Raider 2 for $3-4. Black label copy, very nice. Tomb Raider 2, PlayStation. Most of these games are PS1 that I picked up recently. Picked up also for like $4, Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, complete. And I picked up, now this is from a different game store, and I picked this up for $5 flat, Tomb Raider 3. Very nice game, black label again. Picked this one up for $13. I picked up Parasite Eve. Utterly complete, these a little love, but utterly complete, and with the little collector's volume CD thing too. So that was nice to have Parasite Eve as well again. And Resident Evil 2 for $14. And it is complete. So, I'm going to be picking up more games here eventually. Just trying to rebuild, restock. I'm going to focus mostly on PS1. Of course, I'm going to focus on any system any games I can get my hands on for cheap. Of course, I'm still hunting pretty consistently. I just haven't been real hardcore hunting to do the house. I've had to buy a new stove. I've had to get work done on the back door. There was a lot of water damage in the house because this guy let things go really bad. Things would break and he just let it go. I'll make a video eventually describing things that were wrong with the house. But just to give you an example, the skylight was leaking for almost 5 to 10 years. He never fixed it. There is black mold in the ceiling of the roof. And I didn't know that buying the house because you cannot see through a wall. There's just no way. Even the home inspector didn't even know it was there. Nobody knew it was there. Things had to get fixed. I needed money, and I had a little cash, but not enough. So the collection went. I'm sorry I didn't message you anybody about how the collection was going to go. I needed someone to buy it in a bulk deal, and I needed a lot of cash very quickly. So yeah, I couldn't do onesie twosie selling stuff. It had to be a bulk deal. Thankfully, there was someone in my area willing to buy it all in a bulk deal scenario, and he had the cash. So, and I'll tell the story about that later as well, because it was kind of funny as well. But anyways, so I'm restarted collecting, guys. As you can see, you know, it's going to be a process again, of course. But it's like, you know, for me and for you, we're both restarting. So I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. If you guys have any questions, you want to ask me anything about the move or the moving, I'm still not moved in. I'm still living at the apartment because the guy asked me not to, the renovator, the guy doing all the remodeling, has asked me not to move in just yet because he doesn't want me hanging around there when he's working. Also, the house is really cold because it's got some holes in the house now with the roof area and the back door, and I don't want to waste PGE turning the heat on when it's not. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Message me if you have any questions, and I will definitely see you guys later.